Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
And Barakatah Yahushua.
Barakatah Yahushua.
A double honor to the apostles, the elders, and salutations to you sincere brothers this morning. And, you know, one of his segments, it went into the fashion how the Pope is trying to tweak the Lord's Prayer, man. So this has also been on alternative news websites, as well as CBS News website, as well as Fox, as well as Baltimore and the LA Times, just to provide that supporting evidence that this man is actually trying to tweak the Lord's Prayer. With no further ado, let's get into the article.
The title is Pope Francis suggests and changes the words to the Lord's Prayer. All right. Pope Francis isn't pleased with the word of the Lord's Prayer.
Specifically,
part of temptation.
So the Pope is not pleased with the Lord's Prayer, specifically with the part of temptation, man. Then you know that this fucking man is the devil, man. And he is the devil that the scriptures speak of, man. Go ahead, bro.
In an interview with the Italian TV network, the pontiff said that the current language of Our Father prayer is not a good translation.
So the current language, according to the Pope, of the Father's prayer is not a good language. Go ahead, bro.
In English and similarity to Italian, the prayer asks the God to lead us not into temptation, but to deliver us from evil. But saying, Francis, it is not the Lord that tempts.
So he's basically saying that the Lord doesn't tempt. Okay, now let's go to the Lord's Prayer, and this is Matthew 6 and 9. So it's like I'm gonna start at 6. It states, but thou when thou prayest, and this is Yahushua speaking, enter into thy closet, okay? And when thou hast shut thy door, pray to thy Father which is in secret, and thy Father which seeth in secret shall reward thee openly. Okay? So basically you go into a closet or a closed place or a closed space, and then you ask for spiritual things, man. Okay? And so it states, but when ye pray, use not vain repetitions as the heathen do, for they think that they shall be heard for their much speaking. Verse 8, but not ye, therefore like unto them, for your Father knoweth what things ye have need of before ye ask him. After this manner, therefore pray ye, our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors, and lead us not into temptation, all right, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever to wow. Now this is the way Yahweh Hashem al-Shah wanted it, man. If it wasn't so, he wouldn't have gave these instructions to Yahweh Shah to give to the disciples, man. All right, you got something to say, bro?
Yeah, because Pope Francis, he trying to be the Most High.
That's right.
Or trying to sit in his seat, like the scripture say. And I'm going to get that.
Go ahead.
Because they really think that they can tell the Most High that he wrong for making that prayer. I guess he got somebody, if they don't like it, and this ain't got nothing to do with you anyway, Pope Francis.
Yeah, you're not an Israelite anyway, man. So you have no business even reading the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? You got something, bro?
Yeah. Well,
take your time. I'm gonna bring out mine in right quick.
Go ahead.
Hey, this is Revelation 22 and 18. If you want to expound on this too. For I testify unto every man that heareth the words of the prophecy of this book. If any man shall add unto these things, the Most High shall add unto him the plagues that are written in this book.
And that's what the Pope Francis trying to do. He's trying to change the words of Yahweh Shemashah. The Most High make everything in this book perfect, man.
That's right.
So what Pope Francis got going, he probably sit his ass down, man. Cause Most High gonna take him out for that.
And then therefore a plagues will be added to Pope Francis. So all the plagues that are speaking of in these scriptures, man, Pope Francis will be exercised within these plagues. Verse 19, and if any man shall take away from the words of the book of this prophecy, the Most High shall take away his part out of the book of life and out of the holy city and from the things which are written in this book. And that goes to show you that these scriptures are for the Israelites. But therefore, since Pope Francis is trying to tamper with the scriptures, this applies to him as well, man. All right, go ahead.
This is 2 Thessalonians 2 and 4, who opposed it and exalt himself above.
Right, who oppose it, and how does he oppose it? Basically, what he's doing, man, he doesn't adhere to the scriptures, and when he gets the scriptures, he opposes everything, man. He doesn't follow the scriptures like the Bible states, man. And then how does he exalt himself? Basically, he puts himself in the Most High's seat, man.
And what he like right now, he trying to change the word of Yahweh.
That's right.
To make it so it fit him.
That's right. That's right. And that's to push that agenda of the New World Order, man. Because, hey, the elite believe in gradualism, man. Meaning they slowly put something on you, so therefore you can eventually accept it, man. Go ahead, bro.
Exalt himself above that which called the Most High, or that worship, that is worship, so that he is a so that as he sit, so that as the Most High, he sit in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
Right, and that's what this man is doing, man. You know, because basically, contrary to popular belief, you know, people actually think that this man is, you know, a man of the Most High, man. But he's going further, man. This man has no fear to even think about tampering with the scriptures, man. Hey, bro, look up that Greek term for sitteth. You know, that's a strong word in the Greek, bro. Because, man, you guys, you are the fucking devil, man. Hey, this is Proverbs 30:6, while the brother is getting that. Add thou not unto his words, lest he reprove thee, and thou be found a liar. And Pope Francis, you're found a liar, man, because like the brother saying, the scriptures are perfect, man. You know, hey, Yahweh Shem Al-Shai did not authorize you basically to dive into the scriptures, man. When that speaks of the prologue of Ecclesiasticus, you know, in the book of Ecclesiasticus, man, it talks about one more revision. Salaki, if I can't get the words just straight verbatim, but what's that saying? Let's talk about the apostles this time going into the blue letter, man. All right, you got that, bro? Yeah, get that sitteth in the
Strong's G 2523.
Shalom, Mark.
Cathedral.
States. Go ahead.
Strong's G 2523. Cathedral.
Okay. Now the Greek term for that sitteth is kathizo. Kathizo. Okay, bro.
All right. To sit, to appoint, to confer a kingdom
on one. Yeah, so to confer, to set, appoint, to confer a kingdom on one, man. And this man he's actually sitting in the seat of the Most High, man, as we speak, man. And there's countless of evidence of how this man goes into the scriptures trying to distort this, man, the scriptures, man. He's trying to basically push all the religions together, make all religions as one. The scriptures are totally the opposition to that, man.
You know, this commercial, and they had that commercial by Pope Francis. He had all of them, that one religion, So that's what he's trying to do.
That's right.
That one religion, that one government, he trying to do all of that. He trying to be the main one, big dog. But he ain't the big dog, man.
That's right.
This song.
Shalom, Mark.
This is Psalm 50, 16. But to the wicked, the most I say, what has that to do to declare my statutes?
Right, and the wicked, who's the wicked, man? The wicked is Esau, man. What proves that? Job 9:24, okay? Because it states that, hey, the world is given into the hands of the wicked. Go ahead, bro.
That thou should take my covenants in their mouth.
Yeah, you take the covenants, the agreements of Yahweh Shem Al-Shai in your mouth, man. Go ahead.
See that hate instruction and cast my words behind them.
Right, you hate instruction. This is the instruction. And what do? You cast his word behind you. And how do you do that? By tampering with the scriptures, man. By changing up words, man. You know? And so what Revelation 22:18 tells you, man, that if you add to that Bible, these plays will be added to you, man. You know? All right, go back into the article, bro.
All right. It said, "It is not he that pushed me into temptation, that see how I fall." Francis said in Italian, "Father does not, Father does not do this."
Yeah, so according to this article, it states, "It is not he that pushes me into temptation and then sees how I fall." Francis said in Italian. Read that.
And Father does not do this. And Father quickly helps those who provoke to same temptation.
So let's cut him right there because he's saying that basically Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai doesn't test people, right?
Job?
Get Job. Get Job, first chapter in the 6th verse. That's a clear cut right there, man. Cause y'all Esau Edomites, man, y'all don't understand the scriptures, man. Because why? The spirit of Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai is not upon you, man. And Shalom, brother.
Yeah, you want me to Job start 6?
Yeah, Job 1-6.
This is Job 1-6.
Mm-hmm.
Now there was a day when the sons of the Most High came to present themselves before the Most High.
And the sons of the Most High at this time frame are the elect men, okay? Because not all Israel is Israel at this time frame, all right? Go ahead.
And Satan came also among them.
And the reason why Satan came also among them, because he is a son of the Most High. Go ahead.
And the Most High said to Satan, whence comes thou?
So the Most High is asking Satan, where are you coming from? Go ahead.
Then Satan answered the Most High and said, from going to and fro in the earth, from walking up and down it. And the Most High said to Satan, "Has I considered my servant Job? There is none like him in the earth."
Right. So the Most High, Yahweh Shem Ashai, asked him, "Have you considered my servant Job, man?" So what the Pope stated? The Pope just stated in this article that the Most High would not tempt you. Okay, but hey, it was a bet. You know, hey, Yahweh Shem Ashai offer a bet to Satan, man. Go ahead, bro.
A perfect and upright man, one that feared the Most High, and eschewed
from evil.
Eschewed evil.
Right. What does eschewed mean? Meaning that basically he stays away from evil, man. Okay? All right, now go back into the article, bro. Yeah, so now let's just prove that point. With Job 1-6 cut that it is not he that pushes me into temptation and then sees how I fall. Francis said in Italian, a father does not do this. A father quickly helps those who are provoked into Satan's temptation. But Job 1-6 just cut there, Pope Francis.
Yeah.
Go ahead, bro.
Francis pointed out that just in a few days ago, French Catholic Church adopted new phrasing and the Notre Pierre, the first Sunday of the event, the church wrote in the new translation of Our Father will come into force in all form of liturgy. And the Catholic faithful will no longer say, do not submit. So do not submit to temptation, but do not let us into temptation.
So basically, he's just casting the words of Yahweh Bashem Ashah behind him, man. Continue.
Among the best known prayers in the Christianity, Our Father is translated from Latin Vulgate.
Latin Vulgate.
Which translated from an ancient Greek, which is translated from Aramaic, the language spoken by
Yahushua. So according to Pope Francis, Yahushua spoke in the language of Aramaic. Okay. Well, let's see what the scriptures state about that. Go to Acts 26:14. And see, a lot of our people are blind behind this strong drink, man. You know? Acts 26:14.
This Acts 26:14.
Right. Now this is an account of Saul before he became Paul. Go ahead.
and we were all fallen to the earth.
Con.
I heard a voice speaking unto me, saying in the Hebrew tongue, Saul, Saul, why the persecute thou me? It is hard for me to kick against the bricks.
Con, read that again, bro.
All right. This is Acts 26:14. And when we were all fallen to the earth, I heard a voice speaking unto me and saying in a Hebrew tongue.
This is a person speaking to him in a Hebrew tongue, man. Go ahead.
Saul, Saul, why thou persecute thou me? It is hard for me, it's hard for thee to kick against the pricks.
And the pricks is symbolic for the truth. Go ahead.
And I said, art thou the Most High? And it said, I am Yahushua, which thou persecutest.
So that's who was speaking to Saul in the Hebrew was Yahushua, man. He wasn't speaking in no fucking Aramaic, man, language, man. All right? He was actually speaking in the Hebrew, man. Okay? You got something to say, bro? All right. Keep going, bro. Yeah, keep going in the article. Yeah.
All right.
And angelic.
All right. And angelic theologian.
And angelic theologian.
Theologian told the guardian that any changes of the prayer would pose some risks.
Okay, so the guardian that any changes to the prayer's wording could pose some risk. Go ahead, bro.
The word's questionable in the
the word in question is pyrosomos from the New Testament Greek, which means both to tempt and to be tested. Go ahead, bro.
And the Reverend, even Paul, told the newspaper, so on one level, the Pope has a point, but he also stepping into a theological debate about the nature of evil.
Yeah, so basically they have a question about the word in question is paramosis from the New Testament Greek, which means both to tempt and to be tested. So basically the Pope is saying that Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai will not test a brother, man. Okay? Well, how are you going to get to the kingdom if you're not tested? How is your integrity going to be proven? How is your faith going to be measured if you're not tested, man? All right, now go ahead.
And I want to say this, because when Job not tested.
Yeah.
Job went through everything, man.
That's right.
Job lost family, money, Job lost everything. That's a test. That's a huge test.
That's right.
Job went through a lot of shit, man.
That's right. And go to Matthew 6:9, and because he's talking about tempted. All right, and we're gonna read that with some understanding. Kingdom.
Matthew 6:9.
Oh yeah, we're gonna hold on. Matthew. Lead us not to temptation, but deliver us from evil. Let's do Matthew. Go to Matthew 6:13 and look up that word for tempted. Yeah. Well, I'll read the scripture, just get it in the Greek. Hey, so this is what the Pope is basically trying to change up. It's Matthew 6:13. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever to wad. All right, so let's look up that Greek for temptation. Hey, brothers, man, y'all bringing out some beautiful precepts, Akim.
Strong's G 3986. Pyrosmos.
Parasmos. Okay, that's that Greek word for tempted in Matthew 6:13. That is the term the Pope is trying to change. Okay, he's trying to tweak that term because he's saying that God, like as he calls him, will not tempt anyone. All right, bro.
It's a experiment, attempt, a trial, proven.
Right. So basically, it's going into an experiment. It's going into an attempt. It's going into a trial. It's going into a proving. Okay. So what's proven? Your spirit, your character, man, your integrity, your faith, your loyalty, your allegiance, man. All of that is going to prove it, man. Because trial is just a term that means to be proved, to be tried, man. You know. And let's cut them up with the scriptures, man. Get First Peter 1:7.
This First Peter 1:7. Whom have not seen, ye love whom thou now. That's right.
No, First Peter 1:7.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
Yeah. First Peter 1:7. Okay, you good? You good?
This First Peter 1:7. That the trial of your faith being much more precious than gold that perisheth, through to be tried with fire, might be found unto the praise and honor and glory at the appearance of Yahushua Mashiach.
Hey, read that again, bro.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And this First Peter 1:7, that the trials of your faith being much more precious than a gold that perish.
That the trial of your faith, man. Okay. So what is the Pope saying, man? He's just saying that the Most High is not going to tempt you, but at the same time, if you're not tempted, how's Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai going to basically measure you as a man of the Lord, man? You know, in order to get to the kingdom, you have to go through something, man. Keep going, bro.
Do it be tried with fire?
And what's the fire? The fire is the afflictions we go through on earth, man. Because why? It's a balance. The afflictions purify you, man. It gets all those impurities out of you to make you a better man for Yahweh Hashem Al-Shai, man. It's actually removing elements of that old man, from within you, man. Go ahead, bro.
Might be found unto the praise and honor and glory at the appearance of Yahushua Mashiach.
Right, and the only way you're going to be saved, man, you have to be tried, man. You have to go through it, man. And they show you every day in the world, man, of how you try. If you really want to be this music star, you know, you got to work hard. You have to go through something. Same thing with football and shit, man. The tour days, they tell you that, man. Why do you think they put so much pressure on those players, man? Because they're trying to break them to see who's going to remain and weed out the weak ones at the same damn time. Hey, bro, get trial, man, in the Greek, bro.
Trial.
Yeah, the trial in the Greek.
Which you want this one? First Peter?
Yeah. First Peter 1:7. Get trial in the Greek. Trying to get those precepts brothers posted, man. God damn it. Hey, like the other boss say, even people with business plans, they completely dedicate themselves to being, damn it. Oh, I gotta get my feed. Show, chill out, yeah. Salaki Akim. I should see the rest. But like the elder Bond was saying, man, hey, you know, it's about the dedications and things of that nature, man. You have to be proven, man. And Salakia Akim too for the precepts. Basically, y'all posted, man. They're going in and going out, getting used to this thing, man. Right, go ahead, bro. And this is for trial.
G 1383. Dakimion.
Dakimion is the word for trial in the Greek in 1 Peter 1:7. Go ahead, bro.
To prove it.
Proven. Okay? So your faith has to be tried, man. You have to be proven, man. And it tells you that in the scriptures of 2nd Ezra. Tells you basically how, you know, you have to walk, you know what I'm saying, what it tells you, basically, like, it's fire on one side, it's water on the other side, and it's so narrow that you have to go one at a time, man. And like the brother Shakai and the elder Bond was going into yesterday, that's actually going into that straight gate, man. You know? Go ahead. Go ahead.
That by which something is tried or proved a test.
Right. So something is tried and therefore is proven. So what's tried? You. Okay, your spirit is tried and what's proven, whether you're a man of the Lord or whether not, man. All right, we're just going to get a couple more precepts. Hey, bro, get Philippians 5 and 15. And this is 1 Peter 4 and 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. So basically, brothers, man, when we out there, you know what I'm saying, in the world, living our day-to-day lives, man, we're battling against demons, whether it's from a physical standpoint, whether it's the plagues of the mind, whether somebody's scratching up your car, you know, whether somebody's attempting to break in your house, so on and so forth, man, whether your woman is acting up, whether it's assholes, you know, that you that are your colleagues at work, so on and so forth, man. All of that is purifications, man. And at the same time, you ought to be tried because, Lord willing, we remain, we are the hopefully elect. But at the same time, you got so-called brothers, man, just basically giving up, man. That's why the scripture states, man, many are called, but only a few are chosen, man. Everybody's not going to be able to maintain and come out of that straight gate, man. It's a position of difficulty, man.
He said Philippians?
Yeah, Philippians 5 and 15. Huh?
Yeah, I got my 4:15.
You gonna work out your own salvation?
See, Philippians 4. It's all of it. Now, this is missing a page.
Yeah. And Google it. All right. This is 1 Peter 4 and 12. So it states, a beloved, thinking not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you as though some strange thing happened unto you. Because all the Akim is going through this, man. Okay, a brother has the various stories, man, talking about these strange things that's happening to them, man. And it is strange because out of nowhere this shit be happening, man. But at the same time frame, the captain of our salvation, which is Yahweh Shai, he went through this, man. What you got? Work out your own salvation?
Yeah. Philippians 2.
Shaka.
Philippians 2.
All right, Salaki. All right, Salaki is Philippians 2 and 12.
Yeah. This Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in abstinence. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling.
That's right. So basically, in order to work out your own salvation, you're going to be tried, man. That's why I'm saying work out your own salvation. I can't save this brother. This brother can't save me. A Yash can't save me. I can't save Nabar. Vice versa, man. You know, Elder Bond can't save Elder Award, man. Every man is in this game for himself. You know, although this is a marathon and this is a team game, but at the same time, individual, which is that spiritual effort, that's the thing that counts as well, man. So all these apply to being saved, man. All right? And let's just prove that this fucking Edomite is a false prophet, man. This is the last scripture, Revelation 16 to 13. And I'll read it, just get the Greek from me, all right? And this is Revelation 6:13. It states, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon. So what are the 3 unclean spirits? Those are your 3 city states, man. Okay, you have what is that? The religion part, which is going into the Vatican. You have the military, which is going into Washington, and there's one more. 3 city states. And London, which is going into the finances, man. Those are the 3 city states. And it states, and I saw 3 unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon. Now, what is the mouth of the dragon? The dragon is actually the Roman Empire, the pagan Roman Empire, okay? And it states, and out of the mouth of the beast, okay? And out of the mouth of the false prophet. Now, at this time frame, the beast is NATO and the EU. It's interchangeable with the dragon as well, all right? And out of the mouth of the false prophet. Now, who is the false prophet? The Roman Catholic Church, man. Why? Because they birthed all these so-called religions, such as Presbyterian, such as Baptist, such as Mormon, and so on and so forth, man.
Yeah.
All right, now look up, look up false prophet. Yeah.
Strong's G 5578. Suda prophetes. Suda prophetes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Yeah. This is it. The one who acting the part of divinity.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, one who acting the part of a divinely inspired prophet. So divinely means basically you're driven by Yahweh Shem Al Shai. All right? But this person is acting the part. Who is that? That's the Pope. All right, in this Roman Catholic system, man. Hey, only the man of the Lord has that divine inspiration, which is the spirit or the elect men, man. We're the only ones that can navigate within these scriptures, man. Go ahead, bro.
Other falsehoods.
Other falsehoods talking about that we need to tweak the word tempted because the Most High doesn't tempt nobody. You know what I'm saying? That's him. That's other than falsehoods, man. And that's why we're through the Spirit breaking down these goddamn strongholds, man. Go ahead.
Under the name of a divine prophecy.
Under the name of divine prophecy, in order to prophesy, you have to have the spirit of Yahweh Shai. What backs up my point? Revelation, the 19th chapter, man. Because prophecy is the spirit of testimony is the ability to prophesy, man.
And second one, a false prophet.
Mm-hmm. A false prophet. All right. And just to prove that point, this is Revelation 19:10, and I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. So John, the Revelator, was about to bow down to an angel. All right. I am thy fellow servant. Now this is the angel replying back to him. And of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahushua, worship the Most High, for the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy, man. All right. Hey, I hope you were edified. Hey, shalom.
Shalom.